Hey everybody, so on Friday I saw Jurassic World with some friends, and I never really see films right when they come out. I'm not usually in the crowd that's like full of, people for the night of release. I often see it a week later or whatever. So that was kind of a little different thing that I don't normally do, is being surrounded by people who are often loud or respond to the film or clap at certain parts and all that. Which, as Kara, who was there, mentioned, can be like a super great thing or a super annoying thing, depending on kind of how it goes. In this case, it was probably a pretty good thing, because Jurassic World was very much a mixed bag. I said something after I saw it, that to the extent that the dinosaurs were maybe more compelling of characters than any of the humans. Yeah, put simply, like all the dinosaurs look cool. They were awesome. Them fighting humans or each other was super cool and exciting and fun, and the practical effects combined with the CG was a nice balance. The theme park was super believable and interesting. The weakest part had to have been like the characters and the writing, because man, every single one, I think the simple thing I could say is just like they all felt one-dimensional. Like every single one, there's these two kids that are go off in this little clear ball that you probably saw in the trailers if you saw the trailer. And their characterization is so simple. Like the teen is a teen, and he's on his phone, and he cares about girls. And the little boy is super into dinosaurs. That is it. They have a small arc to do with their parents, and it's like, but it's ham-fisted. It wasn't very elegant. The crowning moments that were supposed to be emotional and had this beautiful swelling music by John Williams, of course, was just, it just did not work, I don't think. And Chris Pratt, is great. Like, he's just really funny and great. He wasn't that funny in this film, but he's just so fun to watch. But, the main female character who kind of manages, I guess, the theme park, Jurassic World, her characterization is she's also, I don't know, she gets good later on, but her arc, the arc that she was supposed to be, I guess, given by a bunch of people telling her what she should be feeling, was also kind of annoying and I didn't enjoy it. And what is very obviously supposed to be this budding romance was really weirdly timed. And there's a particular scene in the whole thing where Chris Pratt and Claire, I think is the character, when they see this dinosaur that's dying, and they're supposed to be trying to find these kids who are in danger, and there was all this tension, and then suddenly they find this dinosaur and oh, well, let's have a tender moment where she's going to learn what it means to feel or respect human life. What? And it takes a long time, and all urgency. It's very weirdly timed. It's kind of disappointing. Kara said she was there for dinosaurs and Chris Pratt, so good. She said she had a good time, so great. I don't know if I don't watch a lot of films where I think I'm required to turn my brain off, so maybe I haven't done it, or I haven't learned or something. But I don't have a super fandom like I do with something like Star Wars, with Jurassic Park. But the first one, which is the only other one I've seen, does mean something to me, but it's not. That was super exciting to be terrified by dinosaurs, but it was more whenever I saw it first, I was super into the idea of this theme park and super into the idea of the science behind it, and oh man, amber and mosquitoes, genetic modification to create these things, that was super exciting to me, and I think that was the coolest thing that when I think of the film, that's what I remember, and that's what I think is super great. And this film doesn't deliver on that. It's not, bad on the science or anything like that. In fact, it says some interesting things. But, that just doesn't stand up to the number of, really flimsy characters and kind of poor writing. So, super mixed bag on that one. But, again, with the crowd, there were moments where we were, cheering because a failure did not happen. And it was or something ridiculous did happen, and you could hear the exasperation of what is going on right now. Amusing in the crowd we were in, I guess that helped it helped us get through it, but I don't know. So those are my thoughts on a film I just saw that apparently is breaking records or something, which is strange. So yeah, that's all from me. So see ya.